Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic. It's been a while. If this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every week, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen on audio services, that's cool too. Just give us a thumbs up, 5-star review, or whatever your service allows. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people. Just like the most popular tier, the $5 producer tier, where you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube as we are doing right now. Five. You also get a bonus episode every month where I don't see you. You get a bonus episode every month where we're about to record it after this, and the podcast goes live one day early on YouTube as well.
One could argue Booker T was doing this well before Cena,
No,
right?
but he was doing in and out.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
And then he would do the spin Rudy, which I still don't understand how it's done.
Man.
Some of our patrons deserve a shout out, just like Booker T, as well as our patron saint, the man with the bar. We ain't the bar. We don't raise the bar. We are the bar.
You didn't complete my bar.
Scroll. What am I going to do? Our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar. Make sure you check out James Games and more on YouTube. And Mom. Also our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Dustin Downs. If you like cool t-shirts and the like, you can always go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. We think. Don't know if it still works. Think it works. Not sure if it works. Sean, we've been gone, but we're back. Oh, God, that hurt.
We've been gone like Donkey Kong.
That didn't make any sense. We're back.
We're back. Jimmy Mac.
Nailed it. That actually worked, I think. But the thing is that we were gone. There wasn't a lot to talk about last week, and then we had to go. We both went together with our families, not just the two of us, to the Great Wolf Lodge indoor water park. We had a lot of fun and everything. Thought about podcasting last week, but didn't. Mostly because I've been working very much a lot on a video that just went up today. That's probably the hardest I've ever worked on any video we've ever done here. Something I've wanted to do for a while. It is my celebration retrospective of all my insanity over the years. For the release of Metal Gear Solid Delta, all the times I predicted or talked about a Metal Gear Solid remake, I went back and forth from 1 to 3 in the early years. I went through a time where I was very depressed and was like, this is never going to happen. I'm not doing this anymore. And then the hopium came back and everything. And it was a lot of fun to go back and make the video. It was a lot of work, especially the first 2 clips that are in there, because they were before we did YouTube. We didn't start doing YouTube until episode 31. Those clips are E3 2016 predictions. First time I predicted a remake. And that was episode 24. And then episode 30 was when I was very mad when they showed the cutscenes for the Snake Eater pachinko machine and everything. So that I made my own codec and I animated it, and I think it looks as decent as someone with my skill level could do. But it was fun to go back and find all the clips. It was fun to make. It was fun to see all my different hairstyles over the years, which were not hairstyles, just different hair lengths.
Yeah.
There was no burps or farts that I remember hearing. But yeah, it was really cool. Maybe Konami will see it. Maybe David Hayter will see it. I tagged him. I was just like, hey, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You never know.
He didn't reply.
Well.
And I tagged all my old Metal Gear buddies on there. So hopefully they'll watch it and everything. It was just a lot of fun to do. You know, it's been almost a decade since I first predicted a Metal Gear remake, and now we're a week and a half away from it actually being in my hands. And it's so weird that I'm going to like, I already know I'm going to have the same feeling I did when 5 came out. I remember putting the disc in and just staring at it once it installed and just staring at Venom Snake's face there.
Title screen.
On my cross media bar. Not even, it's like I didn't even want to click it because I was like, I can't believe this is finally here. And that's how it's going to be.
So I think we've talked about this multiple times. But that's how, when 7 Remake came out, I sat on the title screen with just like the sword in the ground. 5 minutes probably. I'm like, so it was such a weird, I don't know if
surreal.
No, what's the word?
Ethereal?
Melancholy. I don't know if that's like, I was like, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. It's like, I almost don't want to push X. I don't really, I don't know. It was such a weird thing. So I get it. I've been there. It was such a weird, like, this is what I've wanted for years and years and years. And now it's here. And I'm like,
this is it.
It's like something, as soon as I push X to start,
there's no
like,
going
something
back.
Changes. Yeah, it was such a weird feeling. So soak it in, enjoy it, and
I don't know what I do next.
Get the platinum.
I don't know if I can get Foxhound. I have to. I have to get the platinum in that game. I do want, my next thing is I just need to.
I didn't get platinum on 7. I got the platinum on the original, but not the remake.
I need to start. I've done it a couple of times, but now what I need to will into existence is A Link Between Worlds HD on Switch 2. That is my next, put it out into the universe and hope the video game gods listen and bless me. Bless you. Din and
Ferrari
and Navori
and
Pikachu.
The other one. Yeah, Pikachu.
So yeah, it's almost here. Are you going to get it day one? I assume you are.
I probably, but like the backlog is getting backlogged.
Speaking of backlog, after we ate so much food this weekend,
I cleared my backlog yesterday. I still have not finished Donkey Kong. I still have not finished Ragebound. I still have not started Doom, and now I'm going to add Metal Gear on top of it. So, I mean, I'm 100% in. I feel like I'm almost obligated to play it from day one because, but I mean, this is a true remake. As far as we know, this is not like 7 Remake where,
oh no, this is a,
what are they doing? Like, it's just that game, but better. But I feel like I should try to play it sooner rather than later. I don't know. I feel like I could probably, I haven't looked at the trophy list in a while. I feel like I can probably platinum Ragebound. When does Metal Gear come out?
Metal Gear next Thursday or Friday.
I could platinum Ragebound by then.
I'm going.
I at least got to get that off my plate. Doom I can play whenever, and then it's just Donkey Kong that like I'll get through when I get through it. But,
oh well, here's a question then, because this one you haven't pre-ordered it yet then. Because I pre-ordered the collector's edition.
Do you have a like? Oh, wait, he doesn't have a fake arm in that one.
No, but I get a diorama of him and his tree.
Really?
Yeah, that's going.
You got that one?
Yeah, and it comes with a copy of the game, but I'm so psychotic that I think
you're gonna get the digital. So
I'm gonna get the digital deluxe so I can play it 2 days early. So then I could just give you the code. Well, not give you. I could sell you the code for like 60 instead of 70. Like if you don't want to play it
40.
early, then
40.
No, I'll sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Because if you don't want to play it early, then you could just take my extra digital.
As long as there's no weird, like
I didn't have to sign into my PSN or anything. No.
Yeah, as long as there's none of that.
I got it through Best Buy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm hyped. I can't believe that. I don't know if we're going to podcast next week because who knows? It's just, there's just never any news, it seems like. But we will definitely podcast the week after because I will have finally played it. And I swear to God, if I think it's
plus we'll have our fantasy draft to recap.
This is true. And I swear, though, if this is anything less than a 10 out of 10 for me, I'm going to be so heartbroken. I don't see
how, unless it's just a you thing, I don't understand how this could, I don't mean this in a bad way, I don't see how this could be worse than the original. Like,
right.
I don't see how it can be worse. If they didn't fix the controls at all, it's still the same.
My favorite game of all time. But it just looks better. Right.
I think the controls need, and do we know that they're doing that?
Yes.
Or nobody knows?
Yeah. They redid all the controls and everything. Yes.
Okay.
You can crouch walk. You can lie down on your back and aim as you scoot back, like all the stuff.
Then yeah, I mean, I don't see how this could be. For somebody that thinks the original is a 10 out of 10, they've done less to this than 7 remake and reboot. Well, I can see how that could be controversial. They changed a lot. This is more of just it's more than a remaster, but I would say this is a remake, and remake is really more of a reimagining.
It's a reimagining.
Yeah, like it's a totally different. This is more of a remake than 7 remake was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't see how they could screw it up.
I can't wait. I can't believe it's actually finally here. And I'm glad I got my PS5 Pro. Not really for that. I got it because I wanted it, but like Death Stranding was amazing on it. I can't wait to see this on it. GTA 6 next year. Like I can't believe it's finally here. Almost. I just can't believe it. Yeah, and it is going to be bittersweet. Was that what you were looking for?
That's probably the right word.
Yeah.
That's better than melancholy.
I kept thinking cathartic, and I was like, it's not catharsis.
No, bittersweet's
it's a symphony. Hopefully it's a symphony when I get to it. But yeah, check out the video if you haven't. It was the most fun I've ever had making a video. I had a lot of fun. I think it was awesome. Oh, also just a little bit of news here. Also, speaking of Metal Gear Solid 3 and me tagging David Hayter, he finally came out this past week or something. He'd never, because he was like, F you, Kojima, when he got replaced by Jack Bauer, who barely even talks in the game. He never played 5. He said that's 60 hours of pain I don't think I can sit through because of him being replaced. He finally played it recently, and he said, okay, all's forgiven. He said, it's my favorite gameplay of the series. Yeah. And he met Kiefer Sutherland out one time somewhere at dinner or something, and he talked to him. He's like, he's a great guy. Like, it's just, it's why, what do I care?
Right. You're not going to, I could understand him having ill will towards Kojima, but not Kiefer. Like he's just I don't know.
And David Hayter will always be Snake.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he played it. I did like how he said it's his favorite gameplay of the series. It's definitely not the best, his favorite story in the series for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's not much of a story except the twist. Sean.
Yes.
One thing I wanted to talk about. So if you're unaware, Taylor Swift went on the New Heights podcast with Dumb and Dumber.
We should see if we should get her on our podcast.
We should see if we should get her. This is the one and only podcast she's ever done. So unless she becomes one of our girlfriends, I don't think it's going to happen. But
she did write my name in a heart on a tree in the Blank Space video.
She wrote SW or did she write Sean?
Sean.
Spelled
Taylor
the right
plus
way?
Sean.
Spelled the right way?
Right way.
And you used to be a little kid with glasses and
a twin-size bed. Telling mom about stories about me playing on the T-ball team.
Travis Kelce, you better watch out. But one of the things in there that has come out, and I heard about it on my fantasy football podcast, which, God almighty, I can't wait for fantasy, which I think every year. And every year I regret it. I regret it. This theory came out, this conspiracy theory. Oh, and I said, whatever, I like Taylor. I'll just listen to the podcast. I can't stand either of those two idiots. I was like...
I like Jason a lot better than Travis.
I watched it for like 12 or 13 minutes.
Despite him being an Eagle.
Out of 2 hours, and I was like, I just can't listen to this. I just can't do it. Also, I completely missed the fact that she got all her music. She bought all her music back.
So now they don't know if she's actually going to do Reputation and Taylor's versions. Those are the only ones she didn't re-release, but now she owns the originals, so it's like...
Yeah. So anyways, one of the things that came out of that was a conspiracy theory that I asked Sean if he had heard, and he said, it kind of sounds familiar, but no, save it for the podcast. Okay. I'm going to read this from SB Nation because I was going to just talk about it, but I was like, I'm probably going to forget stuff. But this is the sourdough theory. Okay?
Okay.
On the podcast, Taylor Swift said that she, quote, thinks about sourdough about 60% of the time, end quote. There's absolutely nothing wrong with thinking about a top-tier bread to this level, but there's a definite chance there's more to this than meets the eye. Sourdough is inexorably linked to the city of...
Inexorably?
Is that the word?
I think so.
Inexorably?
Close.
Inexorably.
Inexorably.
That's what I said.
No, you said inexorably.
Inexorably. To the city of San Francisco. It's fundamentally the city's most recognizable food contribution, along with the mission-style burrito.
I never would have associated sourdough with San Francisco, but...
Where is the Super Bowl being played in 2026?
San Francisco.
Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
Then there's that 60% number, which Swift might not have plucked out of thin air, because which is the next Super Bowl? Yes, it's Super Bowl 60. So if Swift is, quote unquote, thinking about sourdough 60% of the time, it could easily mean I'm thinking about the Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay, it's all coming back to me now. I do remember this.
I actually think this is like real because I didn't watch the clip, but what they were saying on the podcast, and I guess on the fantasy podcast, not the New Heights, was that the way she said it was just like, because they were talking about how a lot of times when she speaks in public and everything, she's just very calculated. Everything she said, and apparently she's been doing Easter eggs forever. I'm not a Swiftie that much, so I didn't know that.
What I will say about that is I hope I don't alienate any of our audience. I am a Swiftie.
No, you're not.
Well, okay, I'm a Taylor Swift fan.
Yes.
But Swifties are some of the most annoying people in the world.
They're like Demon Souls fans.
Like...
Soulsborne fans.
Somebody might watch our podcast and be like, oh, they've got Link next to Mario. Oh my God, I bet they did that. And like, you can find Easter eggs in anything in hindsight. Like they're posting videos. Oh, look at this show from Manchester, England in 2024 where she lit up the audience green and orange. Look, she was teasing Life of a Showgirl way back then. I'm like, no, my God, you guys, like, they're some of the most insufferable people in the world. And this is coming from one of Taylor Swift's biggest fans. But Swifties are some of the most annoying people in the world. I'm sorry if you're out there listening to this, but
I'm sure there's the Venn diagram of two-player co-op.
They just barely
and Taylor
touch, and it's me.
One of the other thing I didn't realize I was reading this because all I heard about was the 60 number thing. There's also the scream length theory. One of the first things Taylor said after being introduced by Jason Kelsey on the New Heights was to thank him for screaming about her, quote, for 47 seconds, end quote. That's an oddly specific number, one which Tay-Tay could have plucked out of thin air, or was it another hidden code? Why is 47 significant? Well, astute Swifties, like Sean, wow. They went and looked at the stops on... This is Charlie Day with the board and the red, like... that burp made it all the way over. They went and looked at the stops on her Eras tour.
Oh, my God.
Also, they put ERA apostrophe S. Is the era possessing something?
It is the tour of the era.
And the 47th show was on July 29th, 2023.
In San Francisco.
At Levi's Stadium, the home of the Super Bowl. It also happened that this performance was on a Sunday, just like the Super Bowl.
But you could also... There could have been another situation where she said 47 seconds. If you add 44 and 7, it comes to 11. And the 11th show was at Sanford. Like, you could always, like, you can find a way, like, her favorite number is 13. And if you do 13 plus 4 plus 7, it equals this. And that was like, it's ridiculous. These are some of the most annoying people in the world.
Also, see, I didn't even know this was a thing. But also, they put the Lombardi trophy was right between Travis and Taylor's heads. So when they look at each other, they're both looking at the trophy, the replica trophy that he got for winning 17 Super Bowls. 47. Also,
what?
He's got, look, they everybody gets a replica Lombardi trophy when they win the Super Bowl. Not a full-size thing, but it's
not even a Lombardi trophy.
Yes, it is.
It's just a football.
No, it's, if you look, it's on its side. You can see there's the stand there.
Okay, I can kind of see it.
So they put the ball between their two heads. So when they look at each other, they're also both looking at the ball, the Super Bowl trophy. Also, not listed here, but one of the guys on the podcast.
Here's the thing. When you come up with 1,000 conspiracy theories, one of them is probably going to be right. And nobody remembers the other 999.
It's like me predicting Metal Gear.
Yes. But, like, it's so annoying.
So one more thing that one of the guys on the fantasy podcast said, that she ended the Eras tour with a weird number of shows.
What is a weird number?
149. Why not do 150? So
because
then,
she's probably not even counting them.
So somebody that people are now saying also, what he thinks she might announce is that she's going to do one more show. The
Super Bowl 150?
No, the 150th show would be like at the Sphere in Vegas. And I could see that being like as she's so not just audio, she's so audio visual with all her stuff that she does now.
I would pay a lot to go to that.
Or they could be considering that like the Super Bowl halftime is the 150th Eras. Except it wouldn't be a 4-hour halftime show.
I could see her doing that. And I've talked to Dad about this a lot. And I don't know which side of the fence I fall on, but like, who's benefiting? Is the NFL benefiting? Or is Taylor benefiting?
She doesn't get paid. The halftime acts do not get paid.
That's what I'm saying.
They look at it as free exposure. Yeah.
I don't know that she would do it. And I don't know that she would do it. And I don't know that the NFL would do it because God forbid the Chiefs make the Super Bowl and she just happens to be performing the halftime show. Everybody's going to be like, okay, well, obviously the NFL's rigged.
Then obviously Travis is going to propose to her at the end of the game.
So I feel like they don't even want to set themselves up for
Boise
that.
State.
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't know. I could see it. I do think typically they were also saying that typically it's like the first week of September usually when they announce who's going to be the halftime act at the Super Bowl. So it's usually right around
I feel like
one.
it's like the middle of the season.
No. They went back and looked at the dates like September 8th, September 4th. Yeah.
Really?
But now this album isn't coming out until
October 3rd.
October. And they said, obviously, if the NFL wanted to move the date announcement to sync up with her new album, they would do that. I mean, it would be... She's the only, like... It's not like Dave Matthews is going to play the halftime show. It's like, I think Bruce has done it. Like, McCartney's done it. The Stones have done it.
Prince.
Eminem.
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty when we won the Super Bowl. Eminem and Dre and Snoop and 50 Cent for some reason. I am so white when I say I hate that because
you can't say 50 Cent and sound cool.
But I don't. If I say 50 Cent, then I'm like,
cents.
you're trying too hard. But if I say 50 Cent, then I'm Conan.
A 40
and you a 40 and you a 40. I don't know. I think it could be a thing.
I'm sure if it is a thing, everybody will be like, "Oh, see, I told you." And then whenever she does something, people will look back through everything else and be able to find, "Oh, I bet she did that because of this and this and that." I'm like, you guys are losers. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, I don't think I even said what I was going to say. That they were saying that like, oh yeah, that's what it was. That's when you cut me off so rudely. The whole about the 60% thing again. I didn't listen to that clip. I haven't seen or listened to that clip. But they said when she said like when she's talking in public, everything is very careful. Everything is very calculated. But on the podcast, she was letting loose and she seemed like a real person and everything, which she is. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And then when she did something about the way she said the 60% thing was so weird, people think that it was just like out of nowhere. Like, who thinks of sourdough bread 60% of the time? Go ahead and play it.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Where did sourdough bread originate?
Why are you asking it that?
Because I don't think anybody associates sourdough bread with San Francisco.
Oh, also,
where did sourdough bread originate?
Apparently their mascot is a sourdough person.
Actually, San Francisco is pretty famous for its sourdough.
Shut up.
I'm just saying everything. Now, what you could also say, though, is Levi's Stadium is actually in San Jose, I think.
If she would have said...
It's not in San Francisco.
60% of the time I wear Levi's jeans. I mean,
that's not even an Easter egg at that point.
Sourdough?
It's just like 60% of the time. Whenever I make up a number, I would never think of 60%. It's like, oh man, I'm always thinking about Metal Gear Solid Delta. Like 99% of the day.
But it's like, it's Anchorman. 60% of the time, it works every time.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's probably nothing.
It's probably nothing, and this will all disappear into obscurity, and everybody that propagated these stupid conspiracy theories will just go on living their lives, and nobody will be like, you guys are all idiots. See? They'll just disappear and whatever.
Well, because everybody is afraid to piss off the Swifties.
Oh, I'm not. I don't care.
Well, no one cares about us. What I'm saying is, like, people like on podcasts and stuff, like, well, we're on podcasts. You know what I mean? Like, media people, they're like, you don't want these, they will cancel your ass in a heartbeat. So that's why nobody will say it.
It's so stupid.
Anyways, video games on a video game podcast. Sean.
Wait, I want to talk about something.
Go.
Because this was on my mind. I saw something on my trip to Pennsylvania the other day. Oh, Pennsylvania, that's where Taylor Swift was born. I bet this is an Easter egg.
I did not know that until he was doing his yelling thing for 47 seconds. And he said, she's from Nashville. No, that's bullshit. She was born in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Not far from where I was.
Was she there?
She was not. No, I don't. Maybe she was. I didn't see her. On the plane. Before we get to that, you don't travel as much as I do.
No.
Solo. But do you ever... I think it's natural for anybody. When people are boarding the plane, do you ever be like, oh, God, no.
Oh God. Yeah. Like, please don't
please
don't sit by me. Please don't sit by
God,
me.
no. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
On my way out to Pennsylvania, somebody sat next to me. I wasn't... Not somebody that I would have been like, please. Anyways. She had on...
a tube top with her boobs hanging out.
For the first time in, honest to God, 20 years plus, probably, I saw a class ring. And I just started thinking back to, like, are they even a thing anymore? Does anybody still buy class rings? Do you still have yours? I was so excited when I got mine. I couldn't tell you where it is now. It's probably smelted down somewhere or just in the bottom of a trash pile in a junkyard somewhere. But like, I got a class ring and I wore the crap out of it.
And they were like
for about a
$100s.
week. Yeah. And then I'm like, well, why am I wearing this? This is stupid. And I never wore it again.
Well,
I don't even know where it is now.
No, that's what I was going to say. I think I know mine might be in a bag of like old electronics and stuff. It's the only place I can think of that it might be.
It's just funny because like, in this day and age, I'm sorry if this wonderful lady happens to be watching this, who still wears a class ring? I don't understand.
I don't know that I've ever seen anybody.
And this was not a younger lady. She's at least probably about, well, I don't know, in her 30s, if not 40s. Like, she was not fresh out of high school and just, ooh, look at my, I guess you could get a college class ring too. But like,
I was going to say, I didn't have one for high school, but I did get one for college.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Oh, I only had one for high school.
Because I think it had the Geneseo logo, like, it didn't have a gem or anything, but on the flat portion, I feel like it had the Geneseo logo.
Oh, I had a big old, I can't remember if it was blue or green.
Or maybe it was high school. I don't freaking know.
I had a high school class ring. And then I was like, why? Eventually, I was like, why do I have this?
And that's that.
I just bring it up for conversation. You don't really see class rings anymore, I guess is what I'm saying.
How do I talk to this thing? Do I push that?
I don't know what you're doing.
Trying to talk to her.
ChatGPT?
Hey, can you let me know, is it a thing for like people when they graduate high school or college to still purchase class rings? Or is that a thing that old people like me and my brother did and it's not really done anymore?
Class rings are definitely still a thing, but the popularity has shifted a bit over the years. Many schools still offer them, and some students do buy them as a keepsake, but it's definitely less common than it used to be. A lot of people now prefer.
Why is she laughing?
Other...
Whoops.
Yeah, times have changed.
Sorry, I tried to turn up the volume.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. You have your voice set to the same voice I do.
Do I?
Has anybody ever... What if we just did this?
Oh my God, and just let him talk.
Let them talk to each other. Has anybody done that?
But the problem is you have to say something for it to start talking.
You mute one, you say something
that's
to the
true.
other, you unmute, and then just let them...
And you just say, hey, ask me a question. And then you unmute and then just see if they go back and forth. Now that's a
podcast.
That's a podcast right there.
Oh, God. Anyways, that's all. Class ring.
I don't know
She had a
where-
class ring on. I'm like, I haven't seen a class ring in probably 20 years.
I wonder if Jess would know where it is.
If I have mine, if mine still is in...
Circulation.
Yeah.
I feel like it
It's
was
at
like
mom and dad's
$600 or something too.
I bet it was a lot. I bet it wasn't that, which is like a lot of money now. I think mine was like 450. I don't know. It was not cheap.
I think
What
I
a
think it was
stupid-
Geneseo. I think it was Geneseo.
See, I had one for high school. I didn't have one for college, but
Because you were probably like, well, that was fucking stupid. I don't need another one of these things.
probably.
All right.
Anyway,
Video games. So, do you want to start with that?
class rings.
No.
That?
Yours.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Sean. Thoughts? I have not beaten this yet.
I haven't either. I like it a lot, but what I find myself wishing while I'm playing it is that it was a Metroidvania. Like the way the stage design is, the graphics, the like everything. I'm like, you could have made this a Metroidvania. That being said, I like it a lot. It's I think it's a very good game for what it's doing, for what it's trying to be.
A modern side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden. The first Ninja Gaiden side-scrolling game in 30 years, basically. 32, 3 years, whatever it's
So
been.
I kind of feel about it the way, like, if you go back and play, I don't know, Turtles in Time, or like the Simpsons arcade game, or X-Men, like old beat-em-ups, they don't really hold up. They're kind of boring. Yet somehow, not Splintered Fate, that's the... What's the one? Shredder's Revenge.
Shredder's Revenge. Splintered Fate is the isometric, the Hades. Like.
Dead.
Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge did that and nailed it and made it fun again. That's kind of how I feel about this. I don't know that we really need just an old school 2D stage bait. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like this game shouldn't really work, but they did a good job of it. I still wish it was Metroidvania. Great job. I still wish it was a Metroidvania, but it's a lot of fun. I think it's maybe a little artificially difficulty inflated. I have no qualms about turning on assist mode or whatever it's called, but it's a lot of fun. I'll get the platinum. I haven't beaten it yet. I think I'm pretty close to the end. But yeah,
I think there's like 26 total stages. So my thoughts, I do really like it. I do think though, like when I think back to Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3, the most difficult parts of that were the actual stages, not the bosses. In this,
It's the opposite.
the stages aren't that bad. The bosses are friggin' ridiculous. I do like how first off, friggin' beautiful.
Yeah.
Game Kitchen just kills it with their pixel art. It's amazing. I like that the story for this, spoiler, nobody cares. I like that the story for this is taking place. This game is taking place at the same time as Ninja Gaiden 1 on the NES, because Ryu Hayabusa has to go to the US to fight the demons or whatever it is. So then Kenji, is that who we are?
Nah.
Other Hayabusa has to stay home, and then this happens. And then I like how I must have just gone dark on this and not realized that there was the two character kind of thing.
I didn't know that either.
At first, when we started playing as someone else, I was like, oh, are they going to do like a Portrait of Ruin thing? No, they didn't do that. So it's really, you just use the other character for some sometimes really maddening platforming / puzzle sections that just, some of them I had to do the assist mode as well and turn the game speed down to 50% because I was like, I've died 25 times in a row. I like get to the end and I can see the thing I'm trying to grab, and then she goes,
yeah.
So I like that. I like the combat. For some reason, when I saw the first trailer for this, and maybe it's just the way the trailer was edited, I was worried about playing this game because I was like, oh my God, it's so friggin' fast. Because it was just like, and I think it must have just been a bunch of intercuts, but it was like, pew, 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 bah, bah, bah. Whereas in this, it's like, yeah, you can do like a jump and attack the enemy, and then you can go over there and you can do another attack, and then you can throw something, but it's like, it's not that bad. A lot of the enemies die in one hit, or if they don't, they're a big enemy, and usually if you see a big enemy, then it's like, okay, they're going to take
wait
5,
around
6
for a
hits.
second, and you'll find an
Just
enemy
wait.
that you can kill to kill it with one
Somebody's going
hit.
to come from one side of the screen with the purple or the blue aura. If you kill them the right way, then the next time you get a super powerful attack, which will kill the enemy in one hit. I also like that they do that in the boss fights. That you can get the aura thing from something, and then you can do a big attack to the boss. Sometimes it'll stun them, and then you go from there. I really do like the game. It's not as good as Blade Chimera, which I don't know why you won't just buy it. I don't know if it's ever going to come.
It'll come out on PlayStation.
I don't know that it will. Only two of their. Yeah, it'll probably will. I don't know when, but Blade Chimera is a better game.
Do you think Cyber Shadow is better? Because I kind of think I do.
I think I do. It's just that was so,
And that's not a slight towards this game. Just
Cyber Shadow was freaking
nailed
awesome.
it.
Yeah. I think this game's really good for what it is. I mean, for $25? I think it's appropriately priced. I think that's fine. I do really like it.
It'll definitely be in my top 10.
Yeah, I do want to get the platinum. I'm gonna have to do assist mode to do it because you have to beat it on hard mode. There's no way in hell I could beat this on hard mode.
I don't even know what hard mode is.
It unlocks after you beat it the first time.
But
then it's like everybody does more damage and takes more hits and all that.
Okay.
But man, yeah, it's really good. But it's not like Game of the Year, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, it'll definitely be in my top 10, but it'll probably be in the bottom half.
I'm trying to think. I think I wrote some notes down. I think I've only played it for 4 hours or something. Combining the powers is awesome. So is the Ragebound special moves are cool. Your save file tracks your playtime. Oh yeah, some of the music tracks didn't make me think of Ninja Gaiden. They made me think of Castlevania. I got a very much hint of Castlevania, like 8 and 16-bit Castlevania.
Very much hint.
Very much hint. And that's it. And then at the bottom here, I started writing a Subway order. Eliza wanted meatball and Casey wanted turkey, cheese, and mayo that day.
So here's what I think about the game. 6-inch
Meatball.
meatball sub. I'm
Warmed
Ron
up,
Burgundy.
not toasted. What?
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Anybody want pizza? So you played some other stuff. Okay, so now let's talk. Is that anything else? You got anything else?
Is that anything else?
Do you have anything else?
I've got that and that, but not that.
Okay. Donkey Kong Bananza. I have gotten to the end of the game. I wrote here that I've almost beaten it. Now, I don't know if you've heard this, but I've heard people talking about, I feel like James and somebody, and maybe Dustin, some other people were talking about it in our Discord. This is like one of the easiest games I've ever played. That's not like My Name is Mayo. Like, you actually have to play this game and beat bosses and stuff.
Pig.
Yeah.
Or Bluey.
But like, this is so easy. Even what I thought was the final boss was easy. I think I died a couple times. And
the only time I have an issue is when I'm just rushing because I'm like, all right, this game is pretty easy. I'm going to run across that lava because I don't really care because I know I'm going to be fine. And then sometimes I get myself into trouble, whatever.
And sometimes it's a one-hit kill or whatever.
Yeah, but no, it's not very difficult.
So the final boss, spoiler alert.
Now, hang on, I'm not there.
I'm not there yet. What I'm saying is, even the final boss
It's not hard.
is easy.
Okay.
That's because it's not the final boss. And then the final boss, I'm like,
It is difficult.
it goes from like on a range of 0 to 50. This game, in terms of difficulty, I don't know why I went, actually, no, from 0 to 60. This game
Sourdough.
is probably like a 10 on difficulty for most of the game. For the final boss, it probably goes up to a 15 or a 20. So it goes up a little bit. And then it goes to a 75 out of 60. I am dying so much. I have almost thrown my controller. I've had to walk away. I've looked up YouTube videos with strategies on how to beat this thing. And I think at this point now I've psyched myself out so much that I need to just walk away for a while and then come back. This final boss is it's stupid. And it's stupid because the game was so... They did not prepare you for this at all. Like, the game is so freaking easy. And I'm not good at video games. And I don't really like 3D platformers that much. And I really liked it. And it was easy. And then it was not easy. It's definitely not my game of the year. I will say the other thing. So besides that, I haven't really soured on the game, but I'm not as high on it as I was at the beginning.
You haven't soured on the
On the
60
bananas.
game?
Oh, I haven't sourdough'd on it yet. I will say, at some point it was like, oh my God, I'm all the way down to like level 1500 now or whatever. It got to the point where I was like, okay, I really don't feel like I need to look for any more bananas. I'm not going to 100% this game.
I'm
no
getting
platinum
to
trophy.
the point now where I'm exploring less and less. And I'm like, all right, go where it tells me to go. And that's fine. If I find anything along the way, I'll get it. But
I got to that point and I definitely, whenever I would see a house, I would build a house so I can get the extra hearts and stuff. Oh, that was the other thing. So I've died at like 5-6 times at this boss. I was like, this is so annoying. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? You can teleport. So I'm going to go back to sub-level 1607 or whatever it was where I had a house. And I'm going to go there. I'm going to rest. I'm going to teleport back and I'm going to fight the boss. At least I'll have extra hearts. No, you can't teleport right back to the final boss. You have to teleport to the bullshit platforming stuff before the final boss. And at that point, I was like, nope. I'm walking away for now. I'm walking away. So I don't know. I assume I'm going to beat this game, but man, it is trying my patience right now. But yeah, I do feel like somewhere around the halfway mark.
I'm at level 902.
Okay.
So I just got I don't think we need to worry about spoilers. Elephant Bonanza.
Okay.
And the torrent, what are they called? Not torrent.
The storms.
The storm area.
Tempest.
What I will say, I can't play this game handheld.
I haven't even tried. There's no
I
way.
can't do it. I played it for a little bit. I'm like, I'm going to wait till I get home. I'll play it on the big screen. And I haven't
That's my speakerphone.
played it on the big screen yet. I can't do it. I just can't do it handheld. I like it a lot, but I'm starting to think this game might be a little longer than it needs to be.
I definitely
If
think
every 100, like,
thanks.
if every 100 continues to be a full-fledged like world, I'm still not done with 9. Then I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 apparently. I'm like,
16 is the final one. It's not, I will say there are some.
that's why I'm all of a sudden I'm like, all right, I've explored a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably over leveled. I'm to the point now where I'm ready to kind of mainline it till the end now, I think.
I've done all the skill points I want except for just getting more hearts. I think I've got
2 more heart things to go.
I think I've got 3 or 4 more, but I'm like, I also don't feel like, because now it's like 5 skill points or something to get another heart. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of bananas. And I'm at the end of the game. I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
I still really like it. At first,
I like it a lot. I think it's, as of right now, it's probably my game of the year. It's either that or Blueprints.
Yeah.
But I feel like Metal Gear's going to challenge it. Silk Song is going to challenge it. I don't know what else is left. Doom, maybe. But, like, as of right now, it's 1 or 2. But I'm ready to just plow through the end.
I got to the point where earlier in the game, I was like, and I think I said it on the last podcast, I was like, I think this might be in the running for my favorite 3D platformer ever. Like, this might beat Super Mario Galaxy. No. There was no point of Mario Galaxy.
But I think that you also have to... I'm not sure that this isn't my favorite 3D platformer ever. It might be. But I'm also just... If Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past is my favorite game, regardless of which one it is, if either one of them was twice as long as it is,
Right.
I would still be like, that's a bit much. I really like this game, but I can also really like this game and say it's a little bit too long. I'm not saying it should be half as long. I'm not ready for it to be done yet, but the fact that I'm barely halfway, that's a bit much.
Some of them levels do speed up. Some of them are pretty short. So they're not all full. Like, you got to go through 3 or 4.
The one with there was like the beach area where you find the rainbow stones that you.
Yeah.
That was pretty short. But that was maybe my favorite area yet. So I don't know. I like it a lot. Maybe a little bit too long, but it's still going to be in the running for Game of the Year.
Yeah, I think right now it's a solid 3 for me, behind Doom and behind Death Stranding.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go up from there. Again, I'm at the end of the game. At some point, I'm going to beat it, I guess, and I'll probably be like, I'm never playing this game again.
Oh, I'll never play it again. I can pretty much guarantee that.
But I have heard there's some stuff that unlocks after you beat it.
I've heard something about there's some post-game content.
Yeah,
that's
that like
fun.
some stuff changes, and I haven't looked it up because I don't want to be spoiled, I guess. But like there's definitely new stuff in the world. But if it's like maybe if it's just like more portals and stuff open up, like what, I don't need bananas. I've beaten the game.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know. If there was a platinum trophy, I would probably. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I would. No, there's 1,000 bananas.
If there was a platinum trophy, I would either be annoyed at the difficulty of the platinum, or I would feel obligated to get the platinum, and it would ruin my experience with the game.
Exactly.
Which has happened with other games.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I'm going to get this platinum, and I end up liking the game less because of it.
You're pot committed.
Yeah.
So yeah, Donkey Kong Bananza. I can't wait till you get to the final boss. I just want to know what you think, because if you breeze through that effing thing, I'm gonna be so pissed. Next up, a game we both played, or a demo. Mina the Hollower put out a demo only on Switch. So if you're not familiar, this is Yacht Club's next game. At some point, we're going to get a real Shovel Knight sequel. They hinted that it would be 3D, whatever. Mina the Hollower, I've been looking forward to this game for, I feel like 3 years now at this point or something. It's
been a
out
while.
October 31st. They put out a demo, but they only put it out on Switch, as far as I was aware. I never saw it pop up on my
I think
PS
it's just
app or anything.
Switch. Yeah.
What did you think about Mina the Hollower?
It's been a while since I played. I feel like I had more thoughts than I do now, but maybe they'll come back to me as we start talking about them.
I had more thoughts, and now I do not.
Overall, I like it a lot. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. My only issue is, I don't know if this is me or a shortcoming of the game, and it's tutorials, it's explanation, whatever. There's parts that I assume, or not assume, what I understand the only way to get past them is you go underground and you have to time when you jump out so that you get a big
to
boost.
get your super jump. Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, I hate it.
It controls terribly. Like there's not a good way. You can't just like go under, like I need to jump from here to here. All right, go under and then whew! No, you have to like back up. Be like, all right, I want to go under right around here so when I come out I can hit jump, and I'm just like, oh, jump. I don't know how to get the big boost other than spamming the jump button.
I think it's just when you release it.
I don't know.
But even still doing that, I have fallen over the cliff sometimes.
I do not like that.
Yeah.
If there was a better way to control that aspect of it, that alone, I would like it so much more. I cannot think off the top of my head of any other complaints I had besides that. But I do not like that part. Other than that, it's very yacht clubby. Like the graphics, the sounds, the music, like it's yacht club through and through. It's fun. I like it a lot. I just don't like that part of it.
I really hope that I don't feel this way when the game comes out, because I did not like this. Now,
Really?
What weapon did you choose?
The swords, even though it seems like you only have one.
Okay, I did the whip
yo-yo thing.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I tried all three of them.
How,
I don't know how anybody plays with the hammer thing. Where it's like,
oh, yeah.
like
But did you find anywhere in the world where you can, because it says try out all three and then pick one, but you can switch it later. I didn't find anywhere in the world where I could switch it,
oh, I didn't either.
because I did not like the whip thing. Not only
I just did
that,
the sword, but
the only note I wrote down about this game was, I hate the fucking Pro Controller so much. I hate so much about the things it chooses to be.
I don't remember having any issues with it. I too hate it, but I don't remember having an issue with it in this game.
This is a game where I feel like I need to use the D-pad to control it. However, especially like if there's some sections where it's like you got to go walk there's like a narrow pathway and you got to go like left, up, the and you got to navigate around the cliff so you don't fall down. And I'm like, I don't feel like I have control with the stupid D-pad. Then I try to use the analog and I was like, this doesn't feel right. I feel like when I'm trying to attack, and again, hopefully it's just because I'm using the Pro Controller and it's because I used the stupid whip instead of the sword. Like, you can only attack in 4 directions, I think, right? You couldn't attack diagonally.
No, I
Diagonally?
think just the 4. Yeah.
There's like, I feel like it's like if I go to hit an enemy and I miss, it's like because it's got a longer reach, I guess that's the reason that it's a slower attack. But I feel like if I miss, I am just wide open, and I keep holding like L2 thinking I've got a shield or something, and I don't. I just did not think it controlled well.
That was the other thing. There are some enemies, or more bosses / sub bosses, that in my mind I'm trying to fight them like it's Dark Souls. You're about to attack me, roll away. And it's like, you only roll this far, and their attack is like, "Ah!" And I'm like, okay. I kept dying to some boss.
Because you got to go underground, I assume.
Yeah, but even
I
then,
didn't even play the demo all the way through.
I beat it,
I
but
hate
like
this.
I couldn't dodge. I couldn't get away from this boss's attacks. I could not beat the boss. And then one time I went and I'm just like, screw it. I'm like, it's a switch. Why? And I'm just like, why? And I just spammed attack and I beat it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not how I should have to fight this thing. But like, that's the only way I was able to beat it, is just spam attack and just tank their damage. But like, I feel like I could not roll away fast enough to get away from their attacks. I'm like, they give you a roll. It seems like you should use
a sourdough?
A sourdough roll in this 60 out of 100 game. I don't know. That was the other thing I did not really care for. And it was just one boss fight, or like semi-boss? Mini boss, yeah. But I'm like, I'm trying to fight it the way I feel like the game wants me to fight it, and I could not dodge its attacks for the life of me. So I just spam Y, and I beat it. But I'm like, that doesn't seem like that's the right way to do it. But
maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to just start the demo over because I can't figure out how to switch my weapons. and go with the 2-sword thing instead and see if I like it better. But I do think I'm glad that, like, if I end up buying this game, I assume I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm very happy it'll be on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now where I hate that Pro Controller so much. And I'm like, how? It's weird. I've had this Pro Controller for 8 years. The battery's still great. The sticks never wore out. Nintendo makes great stuff. Or it's because I hate that fucking controller and I don't use it that much. 8-Bit Dough has a Switch 2 compatible Pro Controller coming out that has the inline sticks with the good 8-Bit Dough D-pad. I'm buying that, and I'm never going to have to use my Pro Controller ever again.
Okay. So I was about to text you. Now I don't even remember what the issue was. Does this part look familiar?
Kinda, but I can't remember.
Now that I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, I think I'm an idiot. But I didn't know how to get through here.
The bouncy things?
You had to bounce on the purple things. But I could have sworn that when I got here, this one was missing. And I had to leave, and then when I came back, it was there. Because I feel like I'm stuck here. I can't do anything. I left, and then I came back.
Oh, I do
then
remember
I thought
that.
I saw that. I'm like, oh, I use that to bounce over the wall. But I feel like there's...
And then you like walk across something to get you're elevated up above the ground.
You're up
to
on
get
like
to
the
next
bridge or
area.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like either the game didn't really explain it or the game broke and something that I needed to initiate that whole section was missing. But now that I look at the picture, it seems like it was all there. It may have just been me. But
So I don't know. I mean,
I like it.
I really wish the demo came out on PlayStation. I feel like I would feel completely different right now. So that's what I need to do. I need to restart the demo. I need to play with the swords, or I need to just look up how the hell you even change weapons, and maybe then I can do that and just go from
I do
there.
like the Zelda 2 style of upgrading.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Where it's
so
like
the
you can
bone
upgrade your
dust-
health. You can upgrade any of them. I upgraded my attack.
Yes.
I never upgraded my health.
I didn't either. I upgraded my attack twice, I think.
I think I upgraded it 3 times, even though it's like, hey, you can upgrade, but you can only do your health or something else. I'm like, I'm going to wait. And I would wait till I was able to upgrade my attack. So maybe that's also why I had to fight the boss the way I fought it. But I'm like, he's killing me in like 2 or 3 hits. And I'm like, I would just rather tank and just...
So it's like every
So he's dead.
350 whatever things you pick up, it's like... And you can use it to upgrade something, or you can...
You can hold on
keep
to it for a later
Oh, that
upgrade.
was the other thing that pissed me off when I finally died, and it's like you lost all your stuff. I was like, oh my god, they're doing the friggin' Dark Souls thing. Okay, so I went back and got it, but then when I died the next time at the first mini boss, whatever it is, he killed me, and I went back.
And then
I
you
was
go
like,
back to the other area.
No, I had to go. I think I had to go to him to try to get it back. I can't remember. Wherever I tried to go to get all my bone dust back or whatever the hell it's called, I didn't get it. I was like, that's it. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm out. Because I was so pissed off. But something about that was confusing because it's like, yeah. So like if you go, there's certain places where you can pour your bone dust in. And then
Yeah, when they were trying to explain that, I'm like, I don't even know what...
I'm sure when
that
you
went
get into
right
the rhythm
over
of the
my head.
game, it'll make more sense. But yeah, that was confusing to me too.
Yeah.
I also played one more demo. You should download this because Shinobi the Art of Vengeance got a download demo, and it's on PlayStation.
Demo.
This game is also beautiful. Now I can't remember if this is by. Oh God, is it Dotemu and them? I can't remember if this is made by the same company that did like Shredder's Revenge and stuff, but this is, so it's not pixel art. It's more like the hand-drawn art style. This game's beautiful. It feels like old school Shinobi. Like we were Genesis kids, but Shinobi, we didn't own any of them. I know we rented them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I played them on like the Genesis Classic and my Pi and stuff. This game's really fun. So it's still the same gameplay. You've got but I almost remember in the original Shinobis that all you did was throw the kunai. You didn't even have a sword. I don't remember. But this, you have a sword.
Yeah.
You throw the kunai. I played it so long ago, I can't remember a lot of the stuff. That's why I was like, ChatGPT asked me if help me if there's anything. It's very action focused. I think it is going to be level based like Ragebound is. It's just crazy that these two side-scrolling ninja franchises are coming back in the same year, and I wonder if they both knew they were doing it. You do get upgrades as you go. Oh, that's right. So as you attack enemies, you'll notice sometimes, and they tell you this and everything, but they'll build up almost like a stagger meter or something underneath their life bar. And once you do that, you can hold like L2 and hit square or something, and it's like an insta kill. But what you can also do is if you're fighting all of them at the same time and they all have their stagger meters, you can go and you go and you kill them all at once, like no matter where they are on the screen.
Kill them all, Mick.
Kill them all, Mick. It's really cool. You can double jump. I got a grapple hook kind of a thing near the end of it. It wasn't too difficult. The boss fight in it, I got through it. Oh yeah, because I did beat that demo, and then you can play through it again as arcade mode, and I don't remember what's different about that. I guess it's just high score chasing and stuff, but you play through the first level. They say a lot of this stuff won't be in the final version, so I don't know if there's just extra stuff in there or they're thinking of it more as a beta or whatever. I'm not sure. This game's great.
Gameplay, is it pretty similar to Ragebound? Like just side scroll, platinum?
Yeah.
Arcade, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you've got more. Actually, it might be a Metroidvania, because I remember I went down in this one area and there was either like a long jump or something that I couldn't make. And it's like you would have to get the grapple hook or something and then go back to do. I can't remember, but I would have to look up if it's stage-based or not. The fact that it's got an arcade mode tells me it probably is stage-based, but maybe those stages are Metroidvania-ish.
Yeah.
Like, before you beat them, you can go, before you actually finish the level, go back and get everything. I don't know. It was only a demo. It was a lot of fun. I like the moves. I like the movement. I almost think I might end up liking it better than Ragebound. I'm not 100% sure. But it's one of those, I'm not definitely...
When does this come out? Do we know?
In the next month or two. It might even be when. Let me see. When does the game come out? When does the game release? Question. Searching the web. August 29th. Okay, it is sooner than I thought.
Oh, wow.
So, the day after Metal Gear comes out. Cool. So I don't know. This is one of those that I will see. I'll wait for the reviews. I feel like it's not going to review as high as Ragebound was like an 85 or 86 on Metacritic, I think. I feel like this won't be as high, but I could almost think I might end up liking it better. Part of it's probably because I'm not good at video games, and I like just having a game that's challenging, but not effing impossible.
Right.
Like some of the bosses are in Ragebound, so it's really fun. I liked it. I'm looking forward to it. Not sure if I'll buy it, though. Anything else you play?
That's it.
News of the week, Sean. One thing here, which there's not really a lot. Can we... God almighty. So, Gamescom Opening Night Live was today. I didn't even realize it until I saw Colin was going to live stream it, and I was like, I don't like watching people watch streams, so I'm not going to watch that. But I was like, I didn't even know it was going to happen, but now I know it's going to happen at least. Pre-show, I wrote down. Did you see this in the pre-show?
The He-Man?
The He-Man.
I saw everything I know about this. I saw it was via Wario, so it was mostly screenshots of things. But I saw this as like a beat 'em up.
It looks cool, and it says it's coming soon. So that was the only thing in the pre-show that I was like, "Ooh, cool." But I don't know if it's going to be any good. It's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. That's what it's called. It's coming soon. So then they open up the main show with a quick look at Silk Song. More info is coming Thursday with a quote-unquote special announcement. Also, Jason Schreier said that on Thursday after that special announcement, he's got like a long feature at Bloomberg that's going to go into
why it took so long.
What has happened over the past 7 years that took this long to make this game.
That's probably the only thing Schreier has ever put out that I'm like, I'm going to read that. I don't like him.
I know.
But I'm curious about this.
I used to like him, and then he just turned into a dick. But this special announcement is the release date. Like, obviously. So they showed a quick snippet.
I saw
of it
enough of it to where it's there's not much of the year left, but it's easily my most anticipated game. Like, I'm I fully believe it is happening, and it is happening this year. I'm
Yeah.
finally to that point, which I'm just ecstatic about.
Me too,
And
since
I
I've drafted it for 3 years. It's like my Metal Gear predictions.
And I saw enough of it to be like, okay, it's still just Hollow Knight. They didn't screw it up. They didn't screw up it's still just.
But now you play as
It
one of the
looked-
bosses, right? Hornet?
She's like a
Anti-hero,
You fight
like
her,
Taylor Swift.
yeah. You fight her, but she's also. I'm trying to think of how to compare it. It would be like. She's almost like the. I don't know. Let's say it'd almost be like playing a game as Robin, where you fight Batman a couple times, and then the next game you control Batman. Like Hollow Knight, he's just like a little piddly little.
He's a
just like,
bug.
Yeah, I mean everything is.
Well, yeah,
She's more of like a
a trained warrior.
Yeah, yeah. But it clearly is just. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just more Hollow Knight, which is everything I ever wanted. Easily my most anticipated game. Sorry, to include Metal Gear Solid Delta. It's like just I'm ready for it.
I get it. I do wonder if I'll play it. Like, I still never beat the first one. I don't have time to.
I don't think you ever played more than like 15 minutes of it.
No. I played it for a few hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got to a point where I got to a boss that I couldn't beat, and I was like, I just was thinking, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
But then after that, Keighley said, "Get ready. This is the quote biggest opening night live we have ever done." And then after the show was done, I went back and wrote, "Really? This was not a good show."
I mean, honestly, I kind of think it was. But if this were Summer Game Fest, I'd be like, eh. But for Opening Night Live, I'm like, I feel like we got more out of this than I would have expected. I guess I'll say that.
So they start off with Blop 7. It's out November 14th. I cannot believe they're doing Black Ops 2 years in a row. Lords of the Fallen 2 is out 2026. This is one of those games where I'm like, man, this looks so freaking good. I'm not going to play it because it's a Soulsborne.
It is Soul. Okay.
It's a Soulsborne that isn't made by From. So
That's how I usually feel. But after
until Liza P.
Now I'm like, I don't know what to think about this, but I'm like, I used to feel that way. I'm like, no, if it's not FromSoft, I don't care. Now I'm a little bit more open-minded than I used to be, but
it's just got to be done correctly.
Yeah.
And then Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is out in 2026. And I wrote, this is kind of like the game of the show for me, even though I don't play Lego games.
So yeah, is this a typical Lego game where you just kind of,
so.
you walk around and you collect all the little Lego
Yeah.
pieces? It's not like it's a Lego game. It's not an Arkham game, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And it's not like Lego Horizon, which was a Lego game, but it wasn't like a Lego game.
Okay.
You know, I think this is more a Lego game.
Yeah.
Annette. What the hell is that from? Why did we do that?
Annette Funicelli.
Why? Right, but why?
Full House. She was like on the Mickey Mouse show. I don't know.
And she would go, Annette, on the show?
Like the original thing, but I think she also did it in Full House when she was on.
How did we ever get to the point where Annette became a thing?
It was me.
Of course it was.
But I don't know why.
Monster Hunter Wilds is getting a crossover with Final Fantasy 14. Onimusha Way of the Sword. I just wrote, this still looks freaking awesome. Like, I don't know that I'm going to end up getting this game. I haven't played any of the Onimusha games, but it looks so good. So this kind of was like front-loaded show, because then we get Arc Knights Enfield. I just wrote, this was some anime bullshit. Fallout Season 2 got a trailer. It's out December 17th. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Order of the Giants DLC got a trailer. It's out September 4th. Are you going to get this?
I assume it's not free. Probably not.
No, it's not free.
If it was free, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But no, probably not.
Wait, was this year on PlayStation? Oh, yeah, because it came out in December on Xbox. Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably still my game of the year.
It is not for me.
Really?
I just wish it was third person. Also, it's coming to Switch 2 in 2026. That game coming to Switch 2, that's pretty cool. But again, the game can run on Series S.
If it can run on Series S, it can run on Switch too.
I have nipples. Can you help me? Deadpool VR out November 18th. This is a Quest exclusive. Are you going to be pulling out the old Quest to play some Deadpool?
I don't know that I've bought. Oh, that's not true. I've bought a couple
Any
of games. But usually everything I play on my Quest, it was free. Which I assume this won't be, at least not for a while. I don't know. I would entertain it.
It looks cool. It's got a cool art style and everything, but I don't know if I'm going to put on Casey's VR to play this. World of Tanks.
Did you ever play PGA Golf Plus, whatever it's called?
No, I still haven't. Walkabout?
No, the golf,
the real golf
actual,
one.
golf.
I haven't played either. So, World of Tanks 2.0. It's a tank game where you shoot tanks. It's out September 3rd. Then John Carpenter's Toxic Commando's out in 2026. It's a zombies game. And I said, this is definitely not the Toxic Avenger. Because whenever I hear this, I'm like...
Are those totally different?
Yes.
Because I thought Toxic Avenger too. I'm like, well, this is a different take on top, but I guess that has
remember,
nothing to do with it.
But the Toxic Avenger does have a different name also. It's like the Toxic Avenger, but it's the Toxic something.
Commando?
I mean, maybe. But this is like realistic looking with zombies and shit.
Toxic Avenger is the guy that fights with a mop?
The green guy. I mean, I assume he is. And he's like, oh! He looks like what's his face from Goonies. Here you go!
Sloth.
That's not him. I'm just filling air while Sean Googles it. Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, superhero black comedy in 2023, a reboot of the 1984 film. I'm not talking about the movie. I just wanted to see.
Right? Toxic Avenger cartoon.
There he is. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he had. There's two names it goes by, though.
I see Toxic Avenger, Toxic Avenger, Toxic Avenger Part 2.
Well.
Toxic Avenger. I don't know. I think they're totally unrelated. We probably just got them confused.
Just because it says toxic. Yeah.
Don't you know that I'm toxic?
Death by Scrolling was announced. This is a vertical scrolling roguelike from Ron Gilbert. And I was like, I know that name. And I looked up, oh yeah, he's the Monkey Island guy from way back in the day.
No.
First two Monkey Island games and Maniac Mansion. So he was big into LucasArts back in the day. So that at least makes me intrigued by this. Zero Parades was announced, and I don't even know what this is.
I don't even remember it.
Unbeatable got a trailer, and I said this is some anime rhythm bullshit game. I don't know. Something called Time Takers. I said I don't care. Then there was Cinder City announced, which looks like a futuristic GTA game with like mechs. However, when I look at this, all I see is Mind's Eye, and I'm like, not getting fooled again. I was actually, until everything hit the fan right before the game came out, and then when the game did come out, I was like, that might actually be fun. But it's kind of how I felt about, remember Crime Boss Rockay City or whatever the hell it was called with all the celebrities? I was like, man, that's going to be fun, since who knows when GTA 6 is going to, it was like a 35 on Metacritic or something. And then Mind's Eye was bad too. Silent Hill F, are you in? September 25th. It's more action focused than the Silent Hill 2 remake was. They say, I think they were saying that they want to get like a new group of fans with this. The game looks terrifying and stuff. I'm not gonna, it doesn't do it for me.
No, yeah, I don't. This would have to review like a 92 and up.
Yeah.
For me to be like, I'll check it out. Otherwise, I don't think I care.
Then La Divina Commedia, which another Souls-like, I don't know. Chronos, The New Dawn, got a new trailer. This actually looks really cool. It's out September 5th. I said it looks good, but I thought this was already out. I've seen so many people talking about Chronos, The New Dawn, that I thought it was already out, but maybe it was previews or something. I don't know. Outer Worlds 2 got another look at it. Were you playing Outer Worlds or
Outer Wilds?
Outer Wild. Vampire, The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2 got a release date. It's out October 21st. Age of Empires 4 is coming to PS5 on November 4th. This one, did you ever play this? So Cult of the Lamb.
I played it for a while.
It's getting a story expansion called Woolhaven out early 2026. Didn't this game come out like 10 years ago?
I don't know about that, but it's on PS Plus. I started playing it when I had nothing else to play. I thought I would get the platinum. And then something else came out, and then I stopped playing it, and I never went back.
It's like one of those indie games that I've always heard about just being
It was
amazing,
fun.
but
I
I've never
enjoyed
played
it, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. But
Was it like a top-down Zelda-like?
It was more roguelike, but like, I don't know. I remember being more roguelike, but it's been so long. I don't know. I'll never play it again at this point.
No,
but
I just thought it was crazy.
it was fun while I played it.
I would like to know, of all the podcasts in all the world that did predictions for this show, if one person out there predicted Cult of the Lamb was going to get a story DLC. I'm going to say no. World of Warcraft Midnight. Got a trailer, it's out 2026. I don't even know what this means. Is this a new game or is this an expansion? Don't care. Project Spectrum. I don't even know what that is. First person game, whatever. So then they ended with some good ones. Ghost of Yotei got another story trailer, and they did announce that Legends is coming back. It's coming in 2026 as a free update. There's going to be 2-player and 4-player co-op missions. There's new enemies, new cosmetics, and more, and you can fight giant versions of the Yotei 6. This is early October, I think. Are you in? I still never beat. I'm not going to get.
I never did it on the original. I'm in on Yotei.
Oh yeah, not Legends. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm in on Yotei.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever play this, but
I think it looks amazing. It looks beautiful. I just don't. If I didn't beat Tsushima, I don't know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then we got a new look at Resident Evil Requiem, and we got a little bit more backstory on Grace. No Leon. A lot of people were mad there was no Leon. Now, Capcom has already said, like, you're not going to play as Leon in this. Like, it wouldn't make sense after all these years for him to be like, something moved, and be scared. Like, you can't feel like you're in a horror setting if you're Leon, the coolest dude in the world right now. But that led people to say, well, sounds like you're saying he's in the game.
I assume he's in it. Yeah.
He wasn't there in the trailer. People are mad. I actually didn't watch this trailer because I'm like,
I don't need to I saw screenshots from Wario. That was it.
I'm in. I don't need to see anything else. I'm good.
Do we know when this is coming out? Or is it just
February? I think it's the end of. It's like February 26th or 7th or something.
Okay.
And then the last game at the show was a game that is not even a game yet. It's just in early development. So they did a CGI trailer. Black Myth Wukong is getting a sequel, and that game is named something that I can't pronounce. Black Myth Zhongku. Zhongkui. Kui. I don't know. They said it's in very early development, so there's no look at anything in game. Okay, your big thing to close the show, Jeff, was just we're working on this game. Good night, everybody. I don't know. I mean, I really think the Lego Batman might have been my game of the show as far as new stuff goes. Deadpool VR looks cool. I'm not going to play it. Onimusha looks awesome, but we already knew about that.
Yeah, I guess to me, I think I weigh the show a little bit higher just because, like,
it wasn't Summer
Silk
Game Fest.
Song is happening.
Well, yeah.
But as far as, like, new games, yeah, Lego Batman, I don't know. New games? Yeah, I don't know. It might be. There's not a whole lot of new stuff, I guess, looking back. But, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting much out of it.
Well, clearly I wasn't either because I didn't even know what was happening. Like, I guess I should have known it was time for Gamescom, but I didn't. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, clearly we didn't care enough to do a prediction show, and we would have gotten 0 points. Now it's time for the wrap-up. Sean, Nintendo announced in their latest fiscal year results, that's not what the word I meant to say. It's a different F. Financial results.
Aren't they the same thing?
Well, but I don't know if it was actually the end of the fiscal year. It was the end of a fiscal quarter.
But don't fiscal and financial basically mean the same thing?
Probably, but I think I said fiscal year. I don't know. Did I? Nintendo announced that as of June 30th, they have sold 5.82 million Switch 2s. So here we are in August. You got to think of there are 7.5 million, something like that. Who knows? Out of those 5.82 million Switch 2s sold, they also sold 5.63 million Mario Kart Worlds. So that's basically a 99% attach rate, I would assume. I didn't do the math, but maybe 97, 96.
About 96.
Shut up. You're just going here, close my eye.
No,
carry the one. Oh, okay.
How many? Do we know how many Xbox Series have sold?
No. So PlayStation is now at 80. I heard some industry analyst was saying it might be as bad as like 30 million between the Series S and the Series X.
Oh, okay.
Were you going to say Nintendo's going to pass them this year?
Yes. I was going to ask the question, but I guess that's a bit much. But
Mario Kart World.
by the end of next year, I think they will.
I will say this about Donkey Kong Bonanza. I like it a lot more than Mario Kart World.
I don't know that I'll ever play Mario Kart World again.
I can't believe like we've heard nothing about what's coming next for that game. Like
I don't even think it's better than Mario Kart 8.
no,
It's not like it's
no. Well, and that's not a fair comparison, I guess. But like with all the DLC and all the stuff, but it's like the new
I
stuff.
feel like none of the tracks stand out.
The
I feel like
open
none
world
of the
stuff
stuff
is
they
stupid.
added. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm not sure it's better than the last one, but
One of the things we missed while we weren't podcasting was that Sony sued Tencent for the game called Light of Motoram or Motoram. I don't know.
Motoram.
One thing, night. Being a quote-unquote slavish clone of Horizon. If you've seen this game, it is an exact copy.
Yes.
Also, Tencent went to Sony in 2024 and was like, hey, we're working on this game. Can you license Horizon to us? And Sony was like, no. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll just make it anyways and we won't call it Horizon. It's so stupid. I can't imagine this actually goes to court because there's no, like even Hogue, with Colin was like, this is
Open and shut.
this is pretty bad. This isn't even just like inspired by. This is just you made the game. You just made the game. BioShock. We got some troubles. This came from Jason Schreier. BioShock 1 remake was in development, but it was canceled earlier this year.
Don't like that.
But also, it doesn't really even need. The
it
game's
doesn't,
so damn good. But yeah, I mean, clean it up and whatever. BioShock 4, which we still haven't seen, but we know it's being worked on. It apparently failed a publisher review recently, which resulted in leadership changes, meaning people got kicked out of the studio, and an overhaul to the narrative. Rod Ferguson, who just left Blizzard, came back. He's now the series lead for BioShock going forward. He's going to try to fix the game. I guess he was the guy that got BioShock Infinite. They described him as the closer or the finisher or something, that he was able to get BioShock Infinite over the goal line. I thought BioShock Infinite was amazing. The thing that worries me about this, if the biggest issue is that they have to overhaul the narrative, that's not good for BioShock. BioShock lives and dies by the narrative. It's like the gameplay's fine. You get the plasmids and whatever, but it's the story and the world and everything. So if you're having to overhaul that, I don't like that.
You're starting from scratch.
At least we've got Judas coming at some point. Xbox, they canceled another game, this time Contraband from Avalanche, which was first announced 4 years ago, but they've basically been radio silent since then, and they canceled it. I already talked about that. Not only did the Switch 1 never get a price drop, even after the Switch 2 came out, the Switch 1, God love it, got a price increase. $400 for the OLED. You could spend $50 more and get the Switch 2. And the screen looks just as good, and it's 1 billion times more powerful. I think they all went up by like 30, 40, or 50. I think it went like the Switch Lite went up by 30, the regular Switch was 40, and then the OLED was 50, I think. But like, it's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Tariffs and all that, I get it, whatever. It's just freaking weird. There was a Kirby Air Rider Direct today. I think it was today. It's out November 20th.
I could not care less about
it. I don't care. This is what Sakurai wanted to make instead of another. I don't even like Smash. I would have rather had him make a new Smash.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't get either. But at least that would be more. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just got Mario Kart. Now you're going to make Kirby Kart.
So now we're going to try to support 2 racing games. Yeah. Helldivers 2 crossover event with Halo ODST leaked, and now it is official. It's coming to August 26th. Coming out on August 26th. So for the first time ever, we are going to have Halo content on PlayStation. Or wait a minute, did Master Chief come to Fortnite? I can't remember. I feel like he might have.
I kind of think he did. I don't know. Maybe not.
But either way, this is a PlayStation published game that is now going to have Master Chief in it on PlayStation. We're getting Halo. Probably now, I don't think it's going to be the Master Collection. I do think it is going to be the Halo remake that's been rumored forever. I can't wait, though. We're going to play Halo on a friggin' PlayStation. But the Nexus of the universe, Jerry. PlayStation's Fight Stick officially got its name, and it is the Flex Strike. It's out in 2026. Comes with a cool carrying case, and you can easily gate swap. Do you know what gate swap means?
Nope.
I didn't either until I watched the video, and I had to pause it and rewind multiple times. Because what that means is, so like as the stick is there now, it's a fully analog. It just moves. What you can do with these gate swaps is so you can put these little, you can like click, you can adjust stuff on the bottom of the thing that will turn it from a all direction to a 8 direction or to a 16 direction. So it depends on how you like to control your fighting games. Apparently this is a huge thing. Again, I can't do fighting games with a stick anyways. I would just rather use a controller. But yeah, people are excited. No price yet, but it is out next year. That thing's going to be
$200.
It's going to be at least $200. I mean, because the DualSense Edge stupid thing is $200. This might be $250. Metroid Prime 4 was rated in South Korea for Switch 2. It's still supposedly coming out this year. I don't think so, Tim. Kirby Air Riders, November 20th, right before Black Friday. Xbox Design Lab has come back. Why is PlayStation never going to do this? Like, is it really that hard to just be like, make a DualSense and we'll charge you $10 more to paint it your colors or whatever?
Right.
I don't understand. Whatever. Sony CFO, whose name I cannot remember, expects Marathon to release.
Hiroki,
No, that's the CEO. Expects Marathon to release before March. Sure.
Who cares?
They also said they were hinting that like Bungie is not as independent now as we were going to let them be. Basically because they're fucking everything up.
Yeah.
So they're trying to fix it as well. So we'll see. Starfield, new reports are saying that it's coming to PS5 next year, not in 2025 as we originally thought. Nobody bought the newest DLC, I guess, and they're supposed to their next huge DLC. They're thinking it's going to be next year, and that's when it'll come out on PS5. There's a Wolfenstein.
Did you get it?
No, I hated that game. I played it for 4 or 5 hours, and I was like, I don't know what the hell. I can pick up everything. I don't fucking care. This is not like climbing everything in Zelda. This sucks. Like now I'm over encumbered and I'm walking really slow because I picked up too many cans and bottles and stuff. Like I don't know how to play this game. There's a Wolfenstein TV series in development at Amazon. Yay. The Mortal Kombat collection. So now, and I thought we might get a release date today at not Summer Game. What the hell is it called? Opening Night Live. The release date leaked as being September 30th. Then there was another leak that said it was October 30th. So I don't know when it's coming. But Mortal Kombat, they did announce officially, Digital Eclipse announced that Mortal Kombat Trilogy is going to be one of the games they include in there. So all we know...
it should have been in there.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
1 through 4. I don't know that they're doing anything above 4. Have you ever played 4? We probably talked about this when it first got announced, but I can't remember.
4 was still 2D.
That was the N64.
But no longer digitized, right? But it wasn't like...
I think it was like pseudo 3D or so. It was weird.
But it wasn't like Vengeance and Deadly Alliance where you could like... It was still on a plane.
I don't know, 100%.
It just seems weird to even include that. I don't know who you're going to entice to buy this game by including Mortal Kombat 4.
I literally don't think I've ever played Mortal Kombat 4 for 1 second.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see, I guess, but I can't wait for that to come out. Cannot wait. That's one of those, I'm going to buy it. I don't even know when I'll play it. That would be a fun... We haven't streamed in forever. That would be fun to play through all the games.
400's coming up.
Not to play through all the games, but play all the games.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play through all of Mortal Kombat 1 on Game Boy for crying out loud. Oh, and I did notice, I was talking about it to my buddy at work. I thought it wasn't on there, but then I looked up the games a bit and confirmed, and it is. The 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2 is on there. That's pretty sweet. It was better than Super Nintendo, but not as good as like the Saturn and PlayStation versions. It didn't have like all the sound effects, and it didn't have like all the animations or something, but it's still really good.
There's an argument for including the Game Boy Mortal Kombat on there.
Because it's so different, yeah.
Right.
And Game Gear also.
I don't know
they're on
why
there
we
too.
need. I get Genesis. I get Super Nintendo. They were still quite a bit different. And then I get the arcade. But do we have the arcade and like Saturn/PlayStation versions? But we do have 32X. I don't know why.
I know. It's like, you know what annoyed me the most? And one of the reasons I loved, it was one of the 4 or 5 games we had on the 32X, but why I was so happy to get Mortal Kombat 2 in the 32X before Mom threw it out, and Dad. Sorry, it's not just Mom. Remember the life bars on Mortal Kombat 2? On the Genesis, they put the names in the bars like they're supposed to be, but it was just a plain bar with like no border.
There's no like stone.
Super Nintendo had the stone, but for some reason they put the stupid names underneath it. And I was like, why did you do that?
32X had both.
Yes, 32X had the correct life bars. So maybe that's why it's included.
For that reason only.
But that's what I should have known, that I am OCD, is when those life bars annoyed the shit out of me. That one was that they were both, if you would just combine them, you'd have the arcade accurate life bars, and that drove me nuts. It's like when Street Fighter 2 got announced for Genesis and the first screenshots came out and it had the black bar at the top. I was like, oh, hell no. But that wasn't just me. Everybody forgot. Lego Party, which is Mario Party except with Lego, is out September 30th. Nintendo did a partner direct, I don't even remember when, a couple weeks ago. Square Enix announced that Octopath Traveler 0 is coming out on Switch 1 and 2 this December. I forget, did you play them? Either of them? You played one of them,
I
right?
own the first one, but I don't think I ever beat it. I played it a lot, but I don't think I finished it.
I think I heard that Octopath Traveler 0, even though it's still called Octopath, instead of 8 characters, I think I heard that there's 30. I'm like, well, then why are you calling it Octopath? Call it Traintopath? I don't know.
That's what I was going to say, but I don't think that makes
I don't think that's right either. Okay. Oh, no, hiccups. Capcom also announced there that Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming out for Switch next year.
Switch 2.
Excuse me, Switch 2. Excuse me, comma, Switch 2. It should have been, excuse me, period, Switch 2. No, actually, none of it makes sense. Oh, God. Players Unknown Battlegrounds, ending support on PS4 and Xbone November 13th. This game did come out a long friggin' time about. A long friggin' time ago. I feel like this game was like 20. Stupid.
All I remember of this game is your
My video clip where it's like, I gotta kill.
I gotta
kill. Oh, shit, I'm dead. It's just crazy. I'm glad they're ending support, but yeah. Chibi Robo is the newest game added to the GameCube collection on Switch 2. People are happy, I guess. I don't even know what the hell this is. I know it's the little character guy, but I don't even know what kind of games the Chibi Robos are. PS Plus Essential Games, of course, were announced for August, and they're available now. And they are Lies of P, DayZ, and My Hero One's Justice 2. Part 2. PS Plus Extra games for August were announced. Mortal Kombat 1. I will at least, I think, download that and give it a try. It's free. I would like to just try it. I think I played Mortal Kombat 10 a little bit. Or maybe a demo, or maybe that was 9.
I don't think I've played Mortal Kombat since PS2.
Deadly Alliance.
Yeah, one of those.
So I don't know. We'll see. Spider-Man Remaster's out there for some reason you haven't played it. Unicorn Overlord, which is a big one. Sword of the Sea is supposed to be good, and more. And then PS Plus Premium for August. 2 games. PS1 versions of Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. I had forgotten. I was randomly watching. I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole. I watched randomly somebody did a Resident Evil ranking or something. And when they were talking about Resident Evil 3, I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot that they left out stuff from the original game. They took out a whole section of the of the remake. Game. Yeah. I'm like, this is the remake? The game's only 5 hours long. You couldn't kept that section in. I forget what it was, but
weird.
I don't know why they did that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We've been back. That was episode 389. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're still watching or listening, go watch my Metal Gear video. It'll mean the world to me. But until the next time, Sean, I just noticed that picture behind you is crooked.
That one.
Nope.
That one.
Yep. Oh, now it's really better. That's better. Go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.